On 13th of July, HMRC announced a new timetable for making tax digital. This was very welcome because the government's previous plans for making tax digital were controversial, to say the least. Indeed, many felt that making tax digital was too much too soon and that unnecessary burdens would be placed on small businesses. Thankfully, the government listened, and according to the new timetable, from April 2019, only businesses with annual turnover above the VAT registration threshold, which is currently £85,000 per annum, will be required to keep digital records, and for VAT purposes only. Of course, the requirement to file quarterly reports online will not be a new one for these businesses. They've been doing that for many years anyway. However, the requirement to keep records in a digital environment may pose more of a challenge for some, as many still use Excel spreadsheets or paper-based systems to arrive at their VAT return figures. For income tax and corporation tax purposes, there will be no requirements to comply with making tax digital until 2020 at the earliest. And from looking at the announcement, it seems that businesses with turnover below the VAT registration threshold will be able to choose when they start to comply with making tax digital requirements. So what happens next? Well, we've been told that the legislation that will give effect to making tax digital, in other words, the clauses that were previously dropped from Finance Bill 2017, will be reintroduced. We're expecting that this will happen in September after Parliament's summer recess. After that, we'll be eagerly awaiting the draft secondary legislation that will give us the detail as to how making tax digital will actually work in practice. Generally, when facing the challenges posed by making tax digital, accountancy firms fell into two camps. Those who chose not to worry their clients about making tax digital until we had concrete certainty as to how it was going to work. And there were those accountancy firms that communicated the potential changes, the potential impact of making tax digital to their clients to help them prepare for these huge changes. Those in the second camp may now need to communicate the government's U-turn with their clients, and to help them do this, SWAT UK have written a client template letter. This is free to download, and we've put a link to this letter in the video information below the screen. It's also available to download from our Making Tax Digital webpage. Go to www.swat.co.uk/MTD. What else is SWAT UK doing to help firms get ready for making tax digital? Well, in the summer of 2018, we will be running a course. It will be run face-to-face at venues around the country and also as a webinar. The course will cover the latest news and guidance on making tax digital, and we'll also look at any changes making tax digital may make to the VAT regime as we currently know it. For instance, what will happen to the annual accounting scheme? What will happen to the flat rate scheme for small businesses? At any rate, the course will help you help your clients comply with the making tax digital requirements coming in from April 2019. Please do register for our free newswire to stay up to date with making tax digital news and to be the first to hear when our 2018 courses brochure is launched.